Hello guys, here we are again with another World of Warships Ship Spotlight brought to you by TheMittaniTV. As always, I'm your host, Zettia. Today we'll be taking a deeper look into the USS Pensacola. We're going to be giving you some insight as far as the role it played in the history books, as well as give you some tips and tricks when using it in game. The Pensacola was first of her class. Commissioned in 1930, she was actually classified as a heavy cruiser. With the start of World War II, the Pensacola was instantly assigned to carrier groups, providing anti-air screens as well as submarine detection. The Pensacola saw her first major action in the Battle of Midway. She was acting as anti-air screen for the USS Enterprise as Japanese aircraft found the fleet. The Yorktown took a number of hits from Japanese aircraft. The Pensacola was dispatched in an effort to save the sinking ship. Although the Pensacola assisted in shooting 4 additional torpedo bombers down, the Yorktown could not be saved and took 2 additional torpedoes. Orders were given to abandon ship. The Pensacola's story does not stop here. For the most part, she would continue duties as carrier escort, screening, with an occasional shore bombardment duty. Although taking part in many successful missions, the Pensacola would also be part of a major blunder. In the Battle of Tassafarunga, 5 U.S. cruisers and 4 destroyers, using advanced radar systems, snuck up on a group of 8 Japanese destroyers. The U.S. struck first, sinking 1 destroyer. The Japanese quickly organized and launched torpedoes. The Japanese destroyers, now scurrying away, found their mark. 1 U.S. cruiser was lost, and the remaining were heavily damaged. The Pensacola was hit by torpedoes, and the crew fought for 12 hours to keep her from burning as they limped back to port. After a number of months getting repairs, she would return to the battlefield. She would continue to support carrier fleets, and even took part in shore bombardment during the Battle of Okinawa. The Pensacola racked up 13 battle stars for her service in World War II. Like many other ships of that time, she would eventually find herself at Bikini Atoll, where she was used in atomic bomb testing. She survived, but was later used for target practice. Alright, so let's talk about gameplay. The Pensacola is one of the most interesting ships I have played to this date. The platform looks amazing. You have 10 203mm cannons, and when fired, they have a very nice tight grouping. The AA is what's expected from a cruiser, and you have a great top speed of 33 knots. So what's the catch? The Pensacola has fairly light armor and a large citadel. In fact, here's a side shot with the highlighted area where you can get citadeled. Okay, well, not really, but it is true. Sometimes it feels like you're in a wet paper bag. 1 second you can have full HP, and another second you're dead in the water. So, how do you combat this? Well, you have to make sure you're using angles. When you're under fire, angle away from the enemy in hopes that you become a smaller target and that shells bounce or hit less vital parts. Don't expect this to be the perfect solution. It feels like you're going to get hit with a citadel, regardless of what you do in this ship. On the brighter side, if you can get into range, use AP ammo for lower tier ships and other cruisers, and use HE for battleships and carriers. The large caliber guns will allow you to be a wrecking ball. To wrap things up, this ship will test its captains, and really make sure that you're ready for the next level of gameplay. The Pensacola can be a lot of fun when you're in the zone. Although I enjoyed it, I would not keep this ship around. There are simply better ships out there. Well guys, thanks for checking out this edition of Ship Spotlight. Let me know how you guys liked it, and leave me a like. Also, subs never hurt. Don't forget, for the latest in gaming, news, articles, and entertainment, click the link below and visit TheMittani.com. Thanks again, guys. Enjoy the grind, and have a great day.